Hello, everybody. It's time for Slackers News this December 1st. Welcome, everybody. I see we already have Redneck Stacker. Hello. A friend is here. Hey, a friend. And oh no, I always forget to do that. Welcome, everybody. There we go. All right. Oh, there's Chef. Hey, how's it going, Chef? Good to have you. So we've got a little bit of news, and we got some announcements to make. Metals Mafia will be streaming tonight, so please come in, say hello, give us a watch. Now, I really want to start off with some of the sadder news that has hit the community. I think everybody by now knows that. Hello, Stephen. But I think everybody knows now that we lost Big Lori, and that is just tragic to the community. He was such a fun person. I loved his accent, that Scottish accent. He had a great wit. He was a great, wonderful sense of humor. Um, very, very wonderful sense of humor. But there are a few things that the community is coming together for to help out the family. Uh, Mike GPO being the major supporter in this, he has an initiative going to where you can contribute, and I will put up a link to his video. It'll tell how you can contribute. You can do it through PayPal. You can even probably send him the funds. He will put it in a special bank account meant just for this. Everything will be accounted for. You know what? If Mike is here, Mike, why don't you come in and explain this? It'd be much better if it came from you. Also, next Saturday, Gold Bear Bunny has contributed some silver, and there will be an auction on the Mafia chat next Saturday. And so that also is to benefit Big Lori's family. If you want to contribute there, great. I mean, if you don't, please come in, say hi, talk to us, hang out with us. But Metals Mafia, they're doing their part too. Again, that will go to Mike GPO, who's handling all of the arrangements to make sure that all of this money goes to the family. And again, I will put a link to Mike's video, and you can see it from there, and he'll have all the contact information and everything ready for you. But I don't have that in the descriptions just yet. Once everything's recorded, you can't just Mike, can you click the link that's in the chat, side chat? Will that work? If everybody will bear with me, I got to do something right quick and try to get Mr. GPO in. Bear with me, guys. And I got some more news. I mean, this not near as tragic as what we're discussing, but I am on a very short time constraint today because let me see if I can find Mr. GPO. Oh, there he is. Good. He just popped in. I saw him.
There you go. Now you don't have to.
Thank you, Mike. I'm going to put you on the big screen.
Yeah, you don't have to do that either.
So go ahead, Mike. Tell us about the different initiatives that are going on for Big Lori's family.
Well, I only know of the one that we're doing.
Well, the auction, the Metals Mafia auction next Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, I got to change the screen here. I like to see what I'm doing so I don't look foolish. I look foolish anyway. My hair is all messy and whatnot. Okay, the long and the short of it is Gold Bear Bunny got a hold of me last night, and he offered to commission a piece by Pit Bullion that next Saturday on the Mafia chat that Pit Bullion will be putting on, that Pit is going to pour a bar, and that bar will be auctioned off, and the proceeds from that bar will go to the Big Lori Fund, which is doing quite well. Thanks, YouTube. You guys are fantastic. So But also, we're not quitting till the end of December, and just Slacker will put my email, or I'll put my email on the side chat. Just send it through PayPal, and when you're in PayPal, it'll say on one side that you're sending. If you're sending US dollars, it'll say you want to send this many dollars, and then just go on the other side where it'll have where you're sending it, which will be me, and just click on there. He gets US dollars, so it's the same. And I'm sorry, but there's a fee. PayPal always charges a couple dollar fee. So
Now, Mike, for those who
nothing you can do about that.
For those who have a problem with PayPal, is it possible to send you directly?
Yeah. Yes. If you're gonna do it that way, see, my bank won't let me open an account in somebody else's name. It's got to be in my name. So make the check out to me, or the money order, or whatever it is. Make it out to me, and it will get put in, and it'll be fine. There's going to be strict, while there is strict rules that we're abiding to, every penny is going to be accounted for. There's going to be a spreadsheet if anybody doesn't trust us or whatever, you know. But trust me, this is going to be on the up and up. So, and we're doing a good thing so far. So let's keep it up, and we'll show Mrs. Laurie that Ian had some friends.
Okay, now Mike, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
Well, for information, I guess you can text it to me later. But with the, I'd like.
Yeah, if they need to send a check or a money order, email me, and I'll email you the address. But I'm not putting my address out on the.
Okay. So I don't have your email address available right now, Mike. So if you would text it to me, I'll put it in the description in the video later.
As soon as I jump out, well, here, just hang on here. I can do it right now. I can, just give me a second. I type with one finger, so. That's Slack. What I want you to do is copy and paste it, or copy it, and then you can just paste it whenever you want. If you want to drop it in every 10 minutes or whatever while you're doing it. There you go.
All right. If everybody will bear with me, let me see if
yeah, just copy it. I mean, you don't need the smiley faces. Just copy the MikeGPO57@gmail.com, and you're good.
Okay.
There's a bit of a lag, eh?
Yeah.
There always is. But anyway, I can't stay long. Chili, I gotta stir. So my winter chili today. So.
But that's fine, Mike. Thanks for joining us and giving us this information. I will definitely put it out there so everybody can find your email address and contribute to Big Laurie's family. Thank you for taking the time for doing this, Mike.
No problem, and thanks for mentioning it. And have fun, everybody. Take care, and be nice to Slacker. His computer's acting up on him.
Yes, I'll get into that here in a minute. Thank you, Mike. It seems like you and I are suffering the same problems.
There you go. All right, buddy. Take it easy, eh?
All right, you too,
Mike.
See you later.
See you later, Mike.
Everybody, see ya. See ya, Stephen.
Bye-bye, mate.
Take it easy, buddy.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Mike, for doing that. As he was talking about, my computer has had a problem. I was setting up for the stream today. I went to go plug it in, and I heard the power supply pop. So what that means is we are on battery power. So this stream is limited to as much power as this battery has. Once it's done, I am done with my channel until I can get a new power supply. The only thing I'll be able to do is watch videos, maybe comment on a side stream, and that's being tethered to the desktop computer and my phone. But things lately, I'm just not going to be as active as I can right now, as I want to be right now. I just have to wait for things to play out. But again, that's okay. But everybody kind of keep an eye out for the descriptions and where you can find Mike's email address. Contact him. He'll give you his mailing address if you can't contribute by PayPal. And if you want to contribute, that's great. I'm really being I'm really neglecting the side chat. Health Babe is here. Hi, Health Babe. D Wings came in. Hi, D Wing. That's right, next stacker. He's really putting that address out there. Yes, Redneck, come on in. Please do. Dixie Silver Miner is here, and they just moved to a new place. And Dixie Silver Miner is going to have a brand new, tremendously larger shop. And it's going to be really interesting to see how his shop turns out and all the stuff that he's going to be doing in there. So again, anybody who wants to jump in, please do. Oh, wait a minute. I can't really put the link up or I'll lose Mike. Well, Mike is putting his address in there. That's good. But we've got Stephen Heath. It looks like we got Silver Mac, which is good. Silver Mac putting his address in there. That's good. Somebody's got a hot mic. That's you, Redneck. Mute the YouTube side, please.
Slacker.
Yes, sir.
Muted it. Sorry for that.
Can you hear me, Slacker?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you for the chocolates, my friend.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope you like the choices.
I tried my first Twinkie today.
And what did you think?
Oh, I'm a convert.
I take it you like that, huh?
And not just me, my father likes them as well.
Well, I am so glad I was able to see those Twinkies and you got your first taste of one. That makes me happy. When you mentioned you always wanted to try one, that's the first thing I got for that package was a Twinkie.
And I tried one of those little Hershey bars as well. And they're quite nice as well, those.
So have you gotten any new silver or anything in, Stephen?
Yeah, I got I got a 10-ounce Britannia bar. One come available, so I snapped it up.
Sweet, nice. Because my battery I'm running on battery, and I'm not sure how long this stream will really last. I want to show you something else. We have Silver Mac with us. Silver Mac, can you hear? Can you see everything? Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you and see everything.
Okay, good. He's with us. Well, I don't think it's such a huge secret to everybody, but Silver Mac has been working on a special project. He and I have been in close contact for the past 2-3 months. We've been working out processes and such, and I have some prototypes here I'd like to show you. But today is the official release of the new Slacker bar. And I'm going to angle down here, and there they are.
That was awesome.
These things are gorgeous. Stephen, you're the moderator. You're one of my moderators, and Corn Dog is in here. But Stephen, if you could keep an eye on the side chat.
Yeah, of course, mate.
Redneck Stacker is pumping that Mike GPO email, and for me, it keeps asking us if we want to show or hide it. Could you make sure that those are shown, please?
Oh, sorry about that. I was just trying to help out. That's why I.
No. Keep doing it. It's just I have the address saved, so if I do a paste in the side chat, it's just going to be Mike's address. But I want to be able to invite people in too, so I need like the main address. But if I do that, I'm afraid I won't be able to get back to Mike's email fast enough to put it back up there. So if Steven's watching the side chat, anytime you throw that up, he can make it be shown.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make sure that keeps coming up because that's important.
Those bars are pretty awesome.
Yeah, they are. So this is the official release. They're going to weigh about 3 ounces. Now, pouring is not an exact science, okay? And thank you, Health Babe. But pouring is not an exact science. So he cannot pour these things spot on 3 ounces every single time. They're going to be, a little less, maybe a little more, but they're going to be right about 3 ounces. So that's what we're calling them, our 3-ounce Slacker bars. Like this prototype here. Focus. There it is. That thing is beautiful. I mean, check that out. And this one is actually 2.9 ounces, so may as well say 3. Of course, 999 fine silver. This is prototype number 2. And then there's a little bit of a larger one here. You can't really tell it, but it's the same size and weight. Still just a beautiful piece. And this one is actually 3.3. So you can see they're going to be just a little higher, a little lower, but 3 ounces. Wonderful work. Very, very complex design. The very first prototype, which I think you guys have seen before, this was actually done in plaster. And I'm so glad that Silver Mac isn't badly burned or disfigured from pouring into plaster, because it tends to explode with silver. But he has perfected it with another process. He's a lot better at explaining that than myself. So, Silver Mac, if you want to explain that process a little bit.
Difficult. Well, it took about 2 months to figure it out, because trying to get it out of the Petrobond just was not happening, because all the, I don't know if you can see all the angles on this thing, and then the eyeball and the nostril. Trying to get it out of that was pretty much impossible without breaking it. The actual Petrobond in the eyeball and then the dorsal fins and stuff. So I've come up with another process, and I've got a little slack about it, but basically it's a lost foam process is how I'm doing them. It's just a lot easier to get them to come out, and just getting them to vent. That's pretty much the process.
So, but you hand carve these foam positives for the molds, and then you have to, of course, make the Petrobond mold using these positives, and of course, then you have to get everything vented properly, and then, of course, there's the matter of the silver itself.
Yes, and then perfecting the finishes on them, which I'm still working on, but the release on them, they'll be perfect when they go out, or they won't go out.
That's one you just poured today, just not less than a half hour ago.
It's not finished yet, but I don't know if you can see it.
Check that out, guys. That was just shot or silver rounds not more than an hour ago, and now we've got another slacker piece up there. Man, that's awesome, dude. You are doing some awesome work.
And that is actually going to be serial number 0001.
Yep, number 1. Cool. Now I've got some questions here. D-Wing, can I put GIM up main screen? Who do you want me to put up on the main screen? Nautical Silver is asking, Silverback, do you like Petrobond?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And Dixie Silver Miner says,
a lot better than I like trying to pour it in, cast it in, oh God, what's that stuff called?
Delft clay?
No, not the Delft clay, the
plaster.
Plaster, yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of builds a volcano on top of the silver.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Okay, Corn Dog, thanks for coming in. I understand, brother. You have a good night. We'll talk later.
I think it's awesome all the detail that's in them slacker berries. So
yeah, I love how he does the eye and the nostril and all of the spikes and stuff on it. It's an extremely hard design to cast, and you have to keep in mind Silver Mac is just starting out on this stuff. I mean, this is his first Petrobond pour, and for this to come out like it has is just, you know, unbelievably awesome. Now these will be for sale. Like I said, this is a release. The silver version will be $90 shipped, US only. International, y'all have to do some discussion. And there will be in the near future, a copper version that'll be $40, and it'll be the same size as the silver version. So it'll be roughly 3 ounces of the copper version there. I don't know if anybody would care about an aluminum version. I don't know. The big one that you see, let me get on my screen. The big one you see at the top,
That's
that
silver.
one's actually aluminum, and it turned out really cool too. I love that. And the cool thing about that, it's a metal logo that I don't have to worry about toning. I don't have to worry about scarring or anything. I mean, it's an aluminum piece. So if you want to contact Silver Mac, if you're interested in one of these bars, you can contact him at silvermac18 at icloud.com. I will put that also in the descriptions. Once this video is done and everything, I can add that to the descriptions if you want to contact him. His PayPal, oh Lord, it was paypal.me/silvermax7, what was it?
47.
47. I'll also put that in the descriptions. If anybody's interested in getting one of these, they are serialized. So everybody seems to like serialized options on these. So yes, they are serialized. I'm not much of a salesman or anything. I'm just telling you that they are available. So Silver Mac, is there anything that you want to say more about them?
Yeah, the release of them, we're only going to do 50 of these actual bars. So once the 50 is gone, that's going to be it. Just because the scope and magnitude of pouring these things, it's very difficult. Also, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 16 are already spoken for. So if you want a specific serial number, just shoot me an email and kind of let me know which number you want so I can get you on the list. The first 10 bars should be shipping out next Monday.
That's if your silver comes in.
Yeah, that's if my silver from Provident comes in.
Now that's the other thing I want to address is Silver Mac is a busy man. I mean, the man has to deal with this company. He has work. He has a family, and this pouring he enjoys it. But there is going to be a lead time on these guys because he's got to be able to get the Petrobond. He's got to get the sand. He's got to get the metals. All of this takes time. It's not like we can just order one and then like in a week's time it actually be done. It may take longer than that. So I'm asking please be understanding in the time it takes to if he's going to do a video later about the process. And I think when you see the process that goes into making these things, you will understand the difficulty, the time that goes into it. And there is a premium on them, but we think we're being fair about that premium, especially with the work and time that goes into them. So just wanted you to be aware that the time can be a little bit of not a huge issue, but I'm just saying, just please understand that it does take time for these things to be made before they're shipped.
So
Hey guys,
Shelf Babe, the lady with the golden voice came in. Hi.
I just want to redirect one question from D Wings World.
Yes.
He's asking a question about if he will be able to get one tone from this silver bar.
Oh, a toned version?
Yeah, he's asking about that on the sidetrack, I believe.
Okay, Silver Mac, that's a question for you, my friend.
I can do it. I mean, I got the stuff to do it with. There's nothing too toning on if that's what he wants. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
So I have a question more so I guess everybody else can know too. When someone orders, say, one of the silver ones, and it's serialized, possibility of ordering the copper one to be matched in the same number?
Yes. Just when you shoot me an email, make sure that you let me know that you want me to reserve that copper one. Even if you don't want it at that particular time, I can still put it on the list and reserve it for you. That way no one can take it.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask so everybody else knew as well, right?
Yeah, we've already got you on the list for a copper and silver version, Redneck.
Right, right, and I already knew that. I was just asking the questions so everybody else.
Right, and absolutely right. You know, if you decide you do want a copper version and match serial number, just shoot Silver Mac an email stating such, and it will be reserved for you.
And there's actually 3 left on the first 10 that will be shipped out. So if you want to get your name in there on the first 10, I think number 7, number 8, and number 10 are available of the first 10.
And what do the aluminum ones go for, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, that was just we were saying that might be an idea. We didn't really have any plans to actually do aluminum. I'm asking everybody out there in the community, is that something you would really want? I mean, a lot of people don't really fool with aluminum. Aluminum is not really talked about much in the metals community, but Silver Mac, I didn't mean to really throw you under the bus on that one. I mean, is that actually an option or no? I mean, it's up to you because you're the one pouring.
Yeah, I mean, that's an option as well. I'll do a gold one if you want me to do it, but I mean, it's going to cost you.
It's going to cost.
You might have to
And
send
send me the gold because I can't afford that much gold. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do an aluminum one, just let me know in the email as well, and just make sure that in the email I know your channel name and as well, because I mean I don't want to get these things mixed up and send it to the wrong person. I know, like a lot of times when you send PayPal, it'll have a different name, and then I have no clue who it is. Just make sure that you include your actual channel name in the email, so we're not mixing things up.
Right.
Okay, so there's a question on the side chat. Excuse me. Do you do platinum as well?
No.
Okay, all right.
I don't
So
think
that's the answer,
the
Mr. Chef.
copper is difficult, but from what Dixie Miner said, the platinum is even worse.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
heard
that's what he told me.
that platinum is
Okay,
extremely
thank you.
hard to work with.
It's very extremely hard to work. I think actually Miner has done some platinum stuff before.
He has. He's actually I think he's building up little by little. He's building up a larger piece. I don't remember what his exact plans for the platinum were, but he does work with some platinum.
Jeff's asking the same question about palladium as well.
Oh no, I wouldn't think. But that's you, Silverback.
Yeah, I'm good on that one too. I think I'm gonna stick to just the silver, copper, and aluminum ones as far as that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't mind getting one of each. Personally, that's just me, kind of as a set kind of thing.
All right. I will make an aluminum list and add you to it, my friend.
So I see we have Alpha Boss that came in. Hello, Centurion Silver is with us. Hey, Centurion.
Redneck, will make sure you get the same set of all the serial numbers too, as well.
Perfect, thank you, sir.
But just like I said, make sure that you send me an email. That way, I can kind of keep track of everything. I've got it wrote down on a piece of paper and in my phone, but I'd rather have it in my email too. That way, it's not.
Right. Would you be able to send me your email over Discord?
Yeah, I can do that. Send it in there.
Hey, Slacker.
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying one of your chocolates.
Oh, which one are you getting into?
Double Crisp Co. These are fantastic.
So D-Wing says he thinks the aluminum option is a very cool and affordable option for some people.
And that's the reason why I was asking if that was something that the community would like. I mean, the aluminum's not really a precious metal, but like it was stated, like D-Wing says, it's still a cool bar, but it's might be a cheaper option. Oh, Dean is here. Hello, Dean.
Hello, Dean.
And I am, for some reason, having difficulty. I'm trying to type something into the side chat, but the computer is not letting me. So
Stacker, you can just redirect your statement. I can help you. I'm your secretary today.
ah,
Oh, look at that.
Dang, Slacker, you're moving up a little, buddy.
you have just made Stephen Heath the most jealous man on the face of this planet.
I'm
That
not
makes it
talking
more
to
fun,
anyone.
right?
I'm not talking to anymore.
Oh,
Favoritism.
Guys, I'm going to lose the side chat for a minute. I won't be able to see anything. So, Health Baby, if there's any questions that are directed towards me, could you please let me know until I can get my
I will
side
do
chat
it.
back?
Yeah, I will do so. Yeah, don't
Slacker, I
worry.
think Dean's wanting to
Taking
come
over
in.
my job now.
I think she's in contention for a wrench.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think she's done it on purpose just to get her in.
nah.
Oh, whatever. You're so lame, Stephen.
Slacker, I think Dean's wanting to come in on the
I
live chat.
know, and that's why I'm trying to get this
Oh,
resolved and get my side chat back, because I do want Dean to be able to come back in.
Okay,
I like your last
Stephen.
video, Health Babe.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's for Stephen.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Would you buy some aluminium?
Did I buy some aluminium? No.
No? Okay.
I've got some more silver.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, would you be able to show us your when you get a chance, would you be able to show us your Britannia silver proof set?
If I can find it, yeah. Don't know where I put it somewhere with my other proofs, and I don't know
Really?
where. I've got a memory like a sieve.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm hoping that this will work and we can get Dean in. Dean, can you see the link? Did you see that, Health Babe? Chef put a wrench up there for you. That's funny.
Oh, wrench doesn't represent a secretary, though.
No, you have to sit on Slacker's knee for that.
Oh my god.
No. Oh, good. Redneck Stacker helped me out. See if Dean, can you follow that link?
He's here now, Dean.
Hi, Dean. Dean is in.
Oh, Dean is here. Awesome. Great.
How are you, Dean? All I can hear is bells.
It's me tapping the silver coins.
Oh,
I
good.
was going to say, that's the sound of silver.
Well, you know those coins, what I said I got? Those commemorative coins.
The commemorative coins?
The one, the Winston Churchill's death and the coronation and the Silver Jubilee. Well, I said they were not silver. Well, it turns out that they are.
Oh, cool.
This is me tapping them now.
Okay,
Those
so
are the silver jubilees or whatever.
I've got the Silver Jubilee. I've got the Queen Mother's 80th birthday. I've got the death of Winston Churchill. I've got the coronation in 1953. And I've got some Lady Diana and Prince Charles's wedding.
Oh, that's nice.
I've had them a long time, but like I said,
I'm trying to hear you, Dean.
yeah, sounds like you got the tumbler going.
Well, I got. Let me try this.
No, you sound great. You're awesome, man. We got you.
Oh, okay.
Slacker,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to log out. I'm going to try and log in with my iPad, and I'll show you these coins if I can get on with my iPad. Okay.
Okay.
No, you just stay there. You just stay down, little girl.
How's Miss Sophie?
Sophie wants to be front and center.
Oh, Stephen just got dropped.
Oh, he said he was going to log out and he's going to try to log back in on his iPad.
Okay.
How's Miss Sophie doing, Dean?
She's just fine. She got a new haircut. Didn't happen that often. And the lady that, come here, baby. Come here. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Okay. There she is. Who's here? Who's there? Huh? Who's there?
Sophie. Hi, Sophie.
The lady that cuts her hair gave her a new blankie. Where when she goes out, because when I took her in, I could hardly tell one end of her from the other.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite YouTube intro. Sophie, I'm filming.
We're filming.
Kind of
I
fun.
Love that.
Oh, I love that F word. You
So, Dean,
betcha.
how are you doing? It's so good to have you with us.
Not bad. Yeah, had kind of a rough week. Just the weather doing its thing. But got a day off today. And I have too much to do, and it can stay that way until tomorrow.
Had it clear. Wow, that didn't take long. I've already got 2 thumbs down on this one. My haters are out there.
Oh,
Good Lord.
Yeah, I got to resent this one too now.
Got to
Maybe,
resist.
maybe we're sharing the same hater. I don't know, but
Yeah, I got my first thumbs down a while back, so
Yeah, well, it's a common thing for me now. I don't sweat them. It's just another view. So we got Lake House Beach in here. He's new to the stream. So welcome, Lake House Beach.
Hello, Lake House.
But again, Dean, I was really hoping you'd show. What do you think about?
It's great.
Oops.
It's a great time for me. Great time of the day.
So what do you think about the new channel bars?
How about WoW?
Right, those are so cool. I mean,
They're just stunning, man.
well, a little bit of the history of how this started is a couple months ago, I got an email, or I got a new subscriber, Silver Mac, and I was like, "Oh, cool, got a new subscriber, Silver Mac." Well, he emails me.
I just did a trade with Mac.
Oh, you did?
and my trade's going the wrong direction. It went to Florida instead of to Canada.
ouch.
That's common.
Somebody's going to be getting a nice package.
That's where the international shipping center, I guess, is in Miami, Florida. So it has to go there first, which is crazy.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
International shipping is crazy. I got my second package of chocolates that I got from Stephen Heath came in 9 days after he sent them. The first one, however, decided to take 2 tours around the United States before
right. I'm now using my laptop. Can you see that? Because I'm like
I
behind
can
it.
see it, Steve.
Oh, let me put you on the big screen so we can see what you got. Okay, you come back a little bit off the camera there.
Yeah, it seems like everything in Canada that gets mailed, or in Ontario anyways, goes to Mississauga.
This strike that we have up here right now has pretty much completely ruined my Christmas get 'em out there season. Stock hasn't come in. I've got all kinds of trades and stuff coming in, and I'm in a very small center, so the mail is generally the best way out.
That's a nice
But-
point, Steven.
Is that on? Because I can't see because I've got my head on the back of the laptop.
Yeah, it's on.
Hopefully everything will come in for you, Dean, before Christmas gets here.
Well, that'd be nice, but
Try moving it back a bit, Steve.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Perfect.
I got 2 of those.
That's a beautiful dial.
Nice.
oh wow.
Very.
Hey, Stephen, can you center it? we can only see like 2/3 of it.
Yeah, well, hang on, because I'm like got my head behind the monitor of the laptops.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay,
can't see
I
what's
see.
going on. So is
I
that
see.
okay?
A little bit
The other
over.
way.
That's good. That's good there. That's good there.
Oh,
Now,
Lovely.
Dean, I was talking to Karis Ravenhill, and Karis says that the strike has actually ended, but they're still really badly backlogged.
There's not only that, is that Cup W, the postal workers are still cranky, and there is every other union in BC going in there and stopping the trucks from moving.
Oh, no. Okay, so you got the union.
Yeah. I mean, it couldn't happen at a worse time, especially for small business. Most of us are pretty cranky about it. I haven't had a package in a month.
Oh, man. You know, you're right. This could not have come at a worse time. I mean, Christmas time coming, and I do have the piece in hand that I want to send you to complete our dance. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared to send it because I don't want it to get lost. You know,
I mean,
I
I've
want to get
been waiting for 5 packages so far for almost a month now.
I don't think they'll get lost. You know, they just go into the bottom of the bin, and they'll get to the bin when they get to it.
Well, they were saying by the border there in Windsor, there's about 400 trailers full of mail that Canada Post basically held there to not ship to the union until this strike was over. So now they're working around the clock, 18-hour days basically, just to try to catch up on everything.
Can you see that one?
Well,
all
they're
right?
trying, but you know, the rest of those unions are getting in there and blocking off the road, so the trucks can't get out.
Yep.
Can you see that one?
You
All
know,
right.
it's really, really a bad time.
You got to tilt it a bit
Oh
there.
well, is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it.
That's perfect there,
what
Steve.
is this coin? Oh, okay,
look at
Churchill.
your cat.
Churchill. I see.
That's
Nice.
that's the death of Winston Churchill.
That's a beautiful coin there.
I see. I like the Diana one.
That coin's older than me. Just.
Corn Dog made it back. Good for you, Corn Dog. I'm going to put the link up so you can come in.
Hey,
Yeah,
corn dog.
I mean, it's been about a month now, and I haven't got any mail yet. So, I mean, like, they're still pretty backed up. So,
Well, let me ask you this, Dean. Would you rather be surprised by the package that comes into the mail if it, you know, in like, what, 2025 when it gets there? Or would you like a preview?
You just send whatever you can when you can, and I'll be proud to have it.
So you don't want a preview. You want to be surprised.
There you go. But I mean, those are pretty nice.
So you want to see what I'm going to send you?
Slacker, you can't be giving the bars away, buddy.
Well, we've been dancing for a while, and he's been waiting for something to happen on his end, and I guess now it is. No, I'll wait, bud.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah, you
That
bet.
is fine.
I love
I'm just
a little suspense in my life.
Hey, Dean, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So lately, have you acquired any new coins as a collection?
I really don't do a lot of coin anymore. Since I got pouring, it's sort of, you know, taken up a very good deal of my spendable income. Because every time I do a trade, I up my stash or stack,
I see.
whatever you. Yeah. Um, I do love coins. I do love coins. One of my favorite right now is the new $2 armistice coin we have here. I don't have one to show you.
Okay.
Are you
But
talking about the DVD?
it's a $2 coin celebrating the armistice of World War One.
Oh, okay.
It's a real beauty. So I'm
So
just waiting.
I see. So since when, because I have been doing a lot of silver pouring. So since when you started to switch over? I mean, like I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I believe a lot of us at the beginning we collect coin, rounds, bars, anything you name it, right? But over time, as we or maybe one of you guys get into the hobby or even like really interested in pouring silver or any metal, so when was the point you start to find out and then you switch from collecting coins, bars into pouring silver completely?
I was in the hospital a couple of years ago for a month, and it basically started then. Um, my wife
Okay.
Mary, she worked retail for years, very Scottish, and she would bring home every bit of silver. She would buy it from the till at the store, and then you'd find silver on the street when there was a bunch of it around. So after she passed, and I was in the hospital, I thought, you have all this bullion.
Mm.
Why don't you do something with it? So that's when I started to pour.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see.
And I've been able to mess with a little bit of gold,
Mm,
brass,
I see.
aluminum, all kinds of stuff. It's a neat trade to learn.
Mm. So how
Um,
did you feel about the first one you pour? How did you react to it when you pour your first silver?
oh no! Boy, I blew that. I tried starting off small,
Mm,
and that was probably the hardest thing to do. You know, small pours are difficult at best, and I have a lot of problems with my hands and arms
mm-hmm.
from breaking my neck. Um, so I had quite the learning curve to do, and still learning every day. Every time I go to the bench and either get the casting sand out or one of my old graphite pours. It
Mm-hmm.
was pretty much seem not a lot of folks doing graphite anymore. Uh, the animated ones. So you have to keep adapting and looking for something neat that somebody might like.
Mm.
Um, it's a real challenge.
It is. I can see that. And the part I think I can see is that how do you figure out certain group of people or majority of the people in in the community, what are they interested in, and are they going to fall into that particular category? Like for me personally, if I want to get a pour silver, I like to see single molecule with flakes.
Yeah, I mean,
That's an
so
idea.
there's so much possibility out there. I'm
Mm,
always looking. everywhere at the grocery store. They've got animals, and you go down the aisle, and there might be something that'll catch your eye and say, "Hey, I can saw that in half and pour it."
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Folks might like it.
D-Wings just brought up the tiny little tigers, and I have to agree with him. I absolutely love those things.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's so cute.
That mold was a freebie from Pat from Parts for Less. He sort of shut down for about 6 months or something, a year or so, or a couple of years ago, because he got graphite poisoning
Oh wow.
from.
How does
Yeah,
it even
yeah, he
even
got
happen?
really sick. So I had made one order, one of them being the dragon pour that I sent you, bud.
Yeah.
And he just threw in 5 more molds, and that was one of them.
Well, it has definitely become very popular. It's almost like a Tomoko Enterprise signature piece, because every time I watch a trade from Tomoko Enterprises, there's always that little tiger head that pops up, and everybody just absolutely loves those things.
Yeah, I pretty much quit selling them. I just tuck them in for on trades, and just because I like you, kind of thing. I've made over 400 of them.
Wow. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Wow.
I'm
And,
sorry I'm not talking, but I can't resist these chocolates with slackers.
what, Stephen?
I'm sorry I can't talk, but I can't resist these chocolates you sent me.
That's what I meant. That's why I was going, raw, 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 raw. You got a mouthful over there.
Yeah, what kind of chocolate is that?
It's them coal. What are they called?
Cole?
I think an orange like string bean packet. Double crisp.
Yeah, what he's talking about, and I thought this was a joke, and I figured he was really going to get me on it, but I found a bag of candy. It's like lumps of coal, and it's chocolate, but they're wrapped in like a black foil that resembled lumps of coal. So I put that in there, and I figured he would be like, well, what are you trying to say, slacker? I'm naughty, with this coal that came in his package.
Funny story. When I first saw them, I thought they were like licorice. Because my eyesight's not very good. So I just put one straight in my mouth, and there was all the foil. I'm like, what the hell? Foil in my mouth. But he's a very nice. My dad likes him as well.
Careful, you're starting to sound Welsh there, eh? Mouthful of marbles.
Slacker.
Yes, sir.
You know when I said send me one Twinkie?
Uh-huh.
I said just one on its own, not one box full.
Well, I figured if you've never had them before and it was something you always wanted to try, and if you liked that first one, I'd give you a few to
Well, my dad likes them as well, so they'll probably disappear.
But I'm so glad you like them.
Oh, very nice. All of them what I've tasted so far, very nice.
Well, speaking of getting into foods, like I said, my battery is counting down the clock here. So these were picked by Dean the last time. These are the Jaffa cakes. These were sent, of course, by Stephen. So I'm going to get into these.
Now remember, Clacker.
Yes.
My favourites ever since I was a boy.
I know.
You not diss them, oh, that's it.
Ooh, these look good. Check that out. It's like a chocolate on top, and it's like a cookie or biscuit.
Sponge.
Sponge.
Yeah.
Sure looks good.
You get something like that up here on a gingerbread cookie or ginger cookie.
and they're real good. They got like an orange. Oh, what do you want to call that? It's like an orange filling in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really good, really good. The chocolate and the orange really goes well together.
When I was a boy, we played D&D, and they were the go-to snack. Everybody brought a bucket of Jaffa cakes, and we poured them into a dish, and we just ate them playing D&D when we were kids.
Usually, we ate pizza while playing D&D, but
wow,
really awesome.
We couldn't afford pizza. We were very poor.
Here I am.
I got a question for you guys after.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you guys might have talked about that last week, and just in terms of bringing precious metal in and out of the U.S.
Yes, I'm so glad you touched back on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's still kind of unclear, though. How does it even work? I mean, as far as I know, and it's really confusing as far as I'm concerned because seems like no matter what, you have to declare it when you cross the border.
Well, I had this in mind, and I kind of forgot about it because of stuff we've been talking about. But Redneck Stacker put out a video. He has actually contacted Canadian Post and asked the very questions, and he did about a 4 or 5 minute video about Canadian Post and what we can do trading across the border.
Yeah.
If I remember, I really want to put a link to that in the description as well, because that touches on the topic of last week. There was a lot of confusion there, and this is a good video for everybody to watch who's concerned about that.
Yeah, basically all it is you can send bars, coins, bullion, stuff like that to Canada. It's more.
That's right.
It's more when I called head office, I was concerned about it too because I'm expecting packages with silver and bullion, and they said no, you'll still get it. You won't get charged tax or nothing like that. What it is you cannot send materials that are just freshly mined out of the ground, so no pay dirt, stuff that's not processed, stuff like that, because it's basically to protect our ecosystem, right? Like you get a bunch of dirt out of the ground, you're gonna put it in a plastic bag and mail it. You don't know what pesticides are in there or any
bugs or whatever,
stuff like that, right? That come from other countries that we may not have here, which will affect our ecosystem, right? So, like I said, if it's in bullion form, bar, coin, stuff like that, even shot, we can still get it. That's not an issue. It's just basically stuff that's freshly mined, unmanufactured materials.
Yeah, I was thinking about sending you guys in South Georgia now.
But how about if you try to bring it in person? Is it the same way, or there's a different thing you have to deal with?
If you try to cross the border with a bunch of precious metals, say you got like 100-ounce silver bar in your backpack or something, you're trying to cross the border with that, you will have to pay a duty free on that, because basically the American dollar or the UK dollar is worth more than the Canadian dollar. And it's basically you're basically, as they see it, smuggling precious goods into the country, right? It's just like for instance, I go shopping in the U.S. a lot for Christmas and stuff, and because the tax there is different than the tax here, even though we bring it across the border, we still got to pay that extra tax.
Okay.
We have Salivate Metal.
Redneck.
Redneck popped in.
Yep.
We have the pound in the UK, not the dollar.
Well, I know that. I know that.
But does it have a limit on it? I mean, because to US, as far as I understand, and if you try to bring any precious metal over 10,000, and then you have to file a special form for it. But below that, no matter what, you have to pay a duty duty free, not duty free. Excuse me. You have to pay taxes on it anyway.
Right.
So below 10,000, you just need to declare, as far as I'm concerned. So is it the same thing in Canada?
That's
Yes.
cash, right? So if you're coming to Canada and you got 10,000, well, say $9,900 in cash, okay, that's fine. You won't have to pay tax on that. Anything over the $10,000 mark, you'll have to fill out a form and declare that. But I believe as far as precious metals, because I went and bought some precious metals in the States, and this is about maybe a year ago, and even though it was only 3 ounces of gold, I still had to pay a duty free on that.
Okay.
But and that's only if it's in bullion form. If it's in jewelry or something like that, and it's under the $10,000 mark, you don't have to pay the tax on that, right? Because it's claimed as a gift.
Or in constitutional. That's correct. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's another thing from the US side, as far as I'm concerned, and they talk about monetized or versus non-monetized type of a metal. So I just don't even understand where to start from that point. So
I didn't fully hear that. Sorry.
well, they said basically coin and bars, some of them have denomination, some of them they don't.
Right.
Right.
So, and
So
their definition is really vague.
the domination is basically like 90% silver. Okay, so 90% silver, U.S. silver, we pay tax on when we buy it. And same with, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Dean, but silver shot we have to pay tax on as well here because it's not in bullion form. But so that's what they mean by denomination. Now, like if we go and buy like a 10-ounce bar or Maples or American Silver Eagle, stuff like that, we don't have to pay the tax on that because it's already in bullion form. It's already manufactured. Did I get that right?
That's right. That's why I make my own shot.
Right.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm really sorry.
Can I call these a nap to Canada?
I really hate to do this, but my battery is.
It's okay, Slacker.
Like I said, when I was preparing for the stream, I went to go plug in the power supply. I heard it pop, and I was like, "Oh no, what happened just happened." I plugged it in, and no lights on the computer, and I'm like, "Crap!" There it went. So, what power is left in this thing is all I've got left on this computer. After it's done, it's a brick until I can get another supply. Yeah, I know I'm not going to be active on YouTube or anything for a while until I can get that. I'll be able to hang out in side chats, so I'll still try to make some of the streams, although certain events have made that rather hard. But and yeah, I can still try to watch videos and stuff, but I'm tethered to a very old desktop. That's okay, Salivate Metal. I wish you'd pop in just for a few minutes, but I understand. I mean, I've really got to close this down soon because of the battery level. Again, everybody, I want to kind of recap before I go. I will be putting Mike GPO's email address into the descriptions on this video a little bit later. If you want to contribute to Big Lori's family, you can contact Mike GPO. He can give you the PayPal address or his home address if you can't use PayPal.
It's real easy. Just go to your PayPal, type in MikeGPO57@gmail.com.
Yeah, I already put the link in.
It's right there for you. Boom. Just tap, 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 and type your numbers in, and away you go. Real easy. Even I did.
I did it earlier on as well.
And then the second thing I'd like to recap on is the release of the new Slacker bar. Again, I will put Silvermax's address in there, contact information. You can contact him, and he can give you his PayPal information and you can set up what type of dragon you want, whether it be silver, copper, payment options.
They're amazing, bud.
Do what, Dean?
They're amazing. Well done.
Thank you. And
you've been working on that a long time.
Yes, it took a long time to get the process worked out. But he can
Hey,
also.
Stacker, can you just repeat the pricing for each one of them?
Yes, the silver one is $90 shipped in the U.S. Now international, you'll have to work out shipping with Silver Mac. There will be in near future my computer is now hollering at me. I'm about to die. The copper one will be $40 U.S. shipped. Again, international, you have to talk to him about that. And it seems, my opinion, that people want an aluminum version, so that's going to be an option as well. We haven't discussed any of the pricing on that, so if you ordered an aluminum one, that's strictly Silver Mac's decision on that one.
What are the options in terms of
crucible dirty? Oh, aluminum mix.
Yeah, Silver Mac's looking at probably some different crucibles for the different metals.
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, my battery thing is flashing red. It says
that's not a good thing.
No, we barely
keep it till you die.
I don't think we even have time to pick the next chocolate. Probably won't even be on next week if I don't get a power supply. So, guys, after this, I'm going to miss you all until I'm able to get back on the streams. Please take care. Thank all of you for joining me. The panel, you guys have been great. Mac, thanks for taking the time to explain the release.
Very good. Sophie waving hi.
Bye. Good to see you, Dean, and Health Babe. Thank you so much for giving me the most envied secretary on the face of the planet for the night.
No problem.
Guys in the side chat, like Sal, Donald, D, Killing Time, Lake House, all of you guys, thank you for joining. Thanks for watching. And I bid you all a good night before I'm forced to leave. So good night, everybody. I don't know when I'll see you, but I'm sure looking forward to seeing all of you again when I'm able.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Slackers.